Hi, my name is Natalie and I'm unhappy. I apologise for all the times I'm probably going to smile when I'm talking about my mental health. It's like the way that I process it, I guess. I don't know how to not smile because if you don't laugh about it, you'll cry about it. Right? I have tried to film this video a few times. They look like this. Before I put this video out, I wanted to put a video out that would be really helpful. I think majority of people their mental health comes in waves. You know, we can't be happy all of the time, and life is full of challenges and pain, and people die, and people break your heart, and no matter who you are, life will happen to you. I think I always thought that if I achieved certain things, if I had certain things, that I would be happy. Like if I was in a relationship, once I graduated uni, I would be happy. Once I found my purpose in my work, I would be happy. Once I released my book, I would be happy. Once I found my tribe, I would be happy. In about 2017, I worked really hard on my mental health and I was in a really bad place, and I worked hard to really find peace and acceptance inside me and not happiness from external factors. Somewhere along the lines of last year, I lost myself. I think I started to pay attention too much to what other people thought of me, start to listen to what other people thought I should do, really found it hard to stay on top of my mental health and do things that I know are really beneficial to me. Like I've spoken loads about my morning routine and meditation and how that saved my life. And somewhere last year, I just very slowly, that I didn't even really notice it, I started to get into a negative place. And I'm the kind of person that whenever I go through any kind of mental health challenge, I'm like, I'm gonna be over here and I'm gonna sort myself out and I will reappear once I'm fine again. And even though I have done that before and it has worked, it didn't work this time. And what it meant, me being that way, meant that I isolated myself. I refused to do anything or see anyone until I was better. And that just meant that I just got worse and worse and worse because I wasn't talking about it. And then there's a part of me that has built my work and has built a following online by being incredibly vulnerable and being really real. And then when I started to, I guess, get some type of recognition or success in my career, I felt like that was really unprofessional to do. And I just started overthinking everything a lot. And really what make the moments when I have been happy, it has just been when I've just been myself. And also the things that have got me opportunities is when I've just been myself. And I feel, even just doing this video now, I feel like I'm in my head like, this is really unprofessional to put this out, that you're like struggling, because I am. And I think within that, I started to just become really unhappy and began spiraling into a place where I recognised very well. I would also like to say that I do have seasonal depression, so if you meet me in the summer I will be a different person, but I feel like this winter, it's been hard. So today's video is going to be figuring out some kind of plan so that I can work through this feeling. I'm gonna start by doing what I should have done a really fucking long time ago, and I'm going to reach out to a friend and tell them how I've been feeling. So I already did that the other day. So here's a clip of that, of me chatting to my best friend Venus, sending her a voice note because I was too much of a coward to actually call her, and just kind of rambling my thoughts and emotions in a voice note. Here we go. Hey babe, I just wanted to say that I just don't feel okay. I don't really see much of a future, and it's like sad. And I think I've also stopped believing in myself and stopped being like my own best friend. I feel like I'm spiraling, and it's just been getting worse and worse, and every day is like getting worse and worse, and I like cry most days. And when I'm like with you or speaking to you or like with people, I feel fine, I feel great, I feel like myself, and then as soon as I'm alone it's like I'm like a completely different person, and I just don't feel like myself at all. I just feel really sad, like all the time for no reason. It's been a lot worse than I like to admit. Oh, like I've lost the point of living. And I'm just not where I want to be. I'm not, and like all of the things that made me really happy, like don't know, I just feel like I've gone off track so much that like now I don't know how to get back there. I don't know, it's really shit. But like I'm gonna go to the gym and just like go for a little walk and try and like pick myself up, but I wanted to just to reach out to you because I know that that's the thing to do. Okay, I love you, I hope you're okay. Bye. The second thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to brain dump everything, and I probably, you might not need to do this, but for me I really need to see everything incredibly visually. I think something happens when you write with a pen in your hand. There's a connection between the brain and the hand, and I think that journaling and writing everything down is really, even just like speaking to my friend about it earlier, I felt like I was releasing all of this negative emotion, and by brain dumping how I'm feeling right now, it is another element of that. Also, I really want to tackle this, and I really want to work through whatever's going through my head, and a lot of it feels like I don't really know what it is, and I don't really know why I'm feeling this way. And if I can start to see what the patterns are, then I can start tackling it. So moving forward, now that I know what's going on in my brain, I really want to use this YouTube channel as a way to dive into those things. I mean, the huge, ginormous things like I feel lost in life, I feel behind in life, I'm struggling with where I'm living, and it's a lot. This isn't going to be solved in just like one day. There are so many aspects and there's so many things that I can do that it's like overwhelming. But what I really feel like has helped me is that I know there have been moments in my life where I feel happy and where I do feel purposeful, and I feel like I've worked really hard on my mental health before that. Like, I've been in worse places than this, and I've really gotten over it. I don't like feeling that there's a gap between how I'm feeling and what I'm putting out, and I'm just so ready to lay it all out. What makes me draw in the first place? Like, I do it because it saved my life, and I feel like last year I forgot that a bit. Cut. I'm Natalie and I am unhappy. I'm trying to say it with a straight face.